2003 new Flyer is 7841 though.
7841?
Yeah. Now you want a noisy motor, that's a screamer. I don't have this one to the fleet yet though.
Yeah.
No. This is one of the first ones.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
How is she?
Not too bad.
The brakes feel less sticky on this one.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I don't know what the hell was wrong with the other one. The bus was fine. The brakes were just really sticky.
Yeah.
Like they were almost like, you know, when you tense up, it felt like that.
Well, I've had to put my brakes on a couple of times pretty quickly today because the people just stopped looking and cutting me off, so.
If you take me for a roller coaster ride, I'm not going to be very happy.
It's one of those days where people just don't pay attention and it's just like, oh.
Okay then. The braking system is a lot different on these than the older buses.
Yeah, I
too.
like these ones are nice and if you feather them out okay, they're nice.
I don't like them on some of them. I've been on buses like this where they're just terrible.
Some of them just grab it, yeah.
Were your brakes squeaky this morning or no?
No, they were good. It was just the retarder was
A little air, right?
it was a little, yeah, as soon as you took your foot off the brake, it kicked right away. So.
But rather than the bus was good today, right?
Yeah, no, it was good, yeah.
Maybe I should keep giving you those since you like them so much now.
Well, they had 80-50 yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, I actually checked. You weren't shocked.
No.
It's gonna be like 23 next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I think it's gonna be 19 by Monday or
We'll have to go for a Slurpee.
something. Well, we can do that. You wanna go right now?
If you had a 15-minute layover, we could seriously do that. Right? If you had 15 minutes, like on the 5, we could go to 7-Eleven right now.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's make ourselves 10 minutes late. I want a Slurpee. It's all good. You got me for 3 hours today.
Oh, do I? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, the 3 service at night now sucks, eh? It used to run every 15 minutes at night, but since this new sign up,
But you only had to wait 10 minutes, didn't you, or what?
yeah, but I got lucky. If you miss that bus, you're like, uh-oh, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, through the day, it's not bad.
How long did you have to wait for your dad?
I told him to be there at 6:20. He was already there
Oh,
when...
was he? Oh, okay.
He saw my bus pulling in, actually.
Oh, okay.
I like 78th Avenue. It's accessible and convenient.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I hope you sign on the 4 or something in the summer. That would be nice.
Maybe I'll get 20 or something.
It is. I've done the whole route, so...
Yeah, I like the 20. It's nice.
You won't get a VP key. You'll probably work out a spring again.
Yeah, I guess we'll wait and see what's there and what's available.
Worst thing ever, or the worst case scenario is you work out a VP and get their tail, which is really nice.
Yeah. Drink yesterday evening.
What do you mean?
You know the lady that gets on that Barlow makes spell the nurse?
Yeah.
She had a chocolate bar for you yesterday.
Did she?
Yeah, she had caramel chocolate bar for you.
Aw.
So she's gonna save it.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. My mouth is watering now. Thank you so much. Now I want a treat.
Well, I got one. And she said this, oh, there's no eating today. She got them at work, I guess. And she bought one for each of us.
Oh, that's nice.
But she said, well, I can give you Ethan's one and you can see him. I said, but I don't know when I'll see you, so.
Sometimes I forget to text you, and I apologize for that. But I know you would have something for. If you say they have something for me, I'll eat her up quick. I'll enjoy every minute of it.
There you go.
So she was confused, so she just saved it?
Yeah, she just took it with her, so yeah.
Will we see her today? Probably.
I don't know if she works today. I don't think so. I don't think she's back now until next week.
Okay. Imagine if that was Reese's, I would be going crazy. Can you handle me for 3 hours?
Oh, I think it'll go pretty quickly. Yeah, I think we can do that.
Yeah. How is your daughter doing?
Oh, they're all doing good.
Work today?
Yeah, she's down in Callaway today.
They must be opening soon in a few
Yeah,
weeks.
May long weekend.
Okay.
Nice big bag of fresh cotton candy.
Oh, I don't like that stuff.
Oh, don't ya?
No.
Oh, okay.
I had it, it's sweet.
That is pretty sweet.
Oh my god, I'll have to get some mini donuts. I like donuts when they're fresh though, right? Do you? Things are starting to green up a little here in some
Yeah, they
spots.
are big time.
But it had rain, see? We got a bit of rain,
Oh,
so.
yeah, a little bit yesterday, not much. Did you get rain on when you were waiting for the tree?
No.
No, it was okay.
But that was on Tuesday, remember? Where the rain, yeah. It was kind of off and on all day.
Did you have to wait long for the 64 or no?
I got out with 10 minutes. He was running about 6 minutes behind, which wasn't an issue.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they do, though.
Oh, for
The
sure they do.
express
It's
route.
It's just all the traffic coming out of downtown.
Like 8014 was behind 7820 at that time, and he was supposed to finish at 5:38, and he was right behind, right ahead of 7820. He was 30 minutes late, I think, or something like that.
Oh, is that right?
Is that a 127 that went by?
No, it's an out of service bus.
I was gonna say, because the other guy has an a bus like this today.
Yeah, that was 79.91 and it was out of service. So.
Oh, your bus that you had 2 days in a row. Right, you had it on this route then, the 2.
Yeah, then that, oh, the 2, yeah, I did.
I got quite a big C-train fleet too.
Yeah.
Did I tell you Edmonton has the U2s like ours? I got Calgary's 2031 and Edmonton's 1031. Eh? The refurbed
Oh, is that right?
U2. So I like to compare them. There he is. He looped around.
Going into the, oh, okay.
Yep. That was a good bus you told me
Yeah,
though.
it was a nice bus. Yeah.
You like when you get a good bus 2 days in a row, and if it's the same one, you get to know it.
Well, yeah. But that was a good one.
I don't think you've driven this one for quite a while.
No.
Maybe when it first was put into service, right?
I'd have to look back on my daytimers and see. I don't remember.
You're normally so good at that.
Wow. That guy just went through a red light in front of all those cars.
So what's I don't think he says that he's still off. He must be going into service. 79.91.
He went past us at 49, so he's going to start the 49.
Man, it's funny. The horns on the U2 sounds like Hondas. If we ever ride one and he blows the horn, sounds like off of a Honda. I'm not even kidding.
Some of them sound pretty feeble. It's just like, wow.
But that's the character, right?
Yeah.
Hey, she wants to drive 2007 today. Oh, you know we even have an older car in our fleet? The oldest car in our fleet is 2003 and it's still active.
What number is it?
It's 2003, 1980 built car. But them in 2007, it's getting so old that the floor is starting to peel up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah, I don't see my kid running for the bus today.
He may have got out early today. But
Oh, he's over there.
now getting through this just puts you 5 minutes late because they're parked in the stalls, right?
Yeah. It's just crazy.
They have a minibus there today for a change. Have a minibus there. We never see them there very often. That's probably one of my favorite 8000s because it's the last white one in the fleet, right?
Okay.
I got it on the 3. But it, you know, it was one of the extras, right? If you know what I mean, during the week, the Spring Gardens extras does a school run, a trip on the 3, then goes back to the grass.
It's just a rush hour bus.
They need it on the 3 though in those routes. So.
Well, there's so many schools on the 3, yeah.
not very reliable once a bus breaks down, though, I'll say that.
I've done the Route 3 for a long time.
And you won't be doing it anytime soon.
If I can help it.
But hey, you know what? I'll keep you company on the 3 if you're doing it.
Oh, okay. Even downtown?
Yeah,
Okay.
it passes the time, really, all joking aside. You know, you don't even know you're downtown when I'm talking to you.
Yeah, it's getting busy downtown. Though. Seems to be more and more people.
You should see some of the trains now coming packed during rush hour.
Yeah.
Like, there's full all 3 cars.
Are they not back to 4 cars? Is it 3?
Yep. Still 3. But for Stampede, it's gonna have to be 4.
Oh, for sure. I thought they were back to 4 cars.
They only used 4 cars last year when Stampede was on. A few 4-car trains. That's when I got on 2061 for the first time. And boy, did it sound good. I know, I'm a sucker for old equipment.
I know. That's why you come on the bus when you do.
Not necessarily. How was dinner last night?
I got home and my daughter and Jenny had made nachos.
Mmm.
They were so good.
I ate 2 plates worth of food last night.
Oh wow. How was your honey garlic sausages the other night?
Oh, they were good, but I was good and hungry by the time, because I had only bananas before I left.
Oh no.
But I made sure I had something in my stomach, right?
Yeah.
Remember that one day when you had 8019, you were like around here and all the paramedics and you were commenting how cute they were? I can't see the paramedics, they're inside. But I can see the policemen and firemen.
You won't forget that one, will you?
That was fun. I think the other 8 Excelsior after this 8308 is the last airport bus.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you say it's 8301 through 8? They have 7, right?
Yeah. 81, 82, 83, 85, 6. They got 8 buses.
Yeah.
8 airport buses.
Imagine if they made the Novas into airport buses and you already had the...
On the Good Friday that I was working on the Route 2, they had a couple of regular buses. They weren't airport buses. They had like
79.
79 something on the airport bus.
Well, maybe they're being maintenance though too, and that's the only equipment that's ready to go out on the road. This will probably be one of the first ones out of the garage in the morning.
Yeah, probably. Because I take it back. Yeah.
But sometimes at VP, a bus gets done at like 1 in the morning, like on the 6th or something,
Yeah.
and it's out at 5 or something.
Yeah, because they probably parked outside.
It really depends, right?
It just depends.
They park their buses outside at VP, some of them, right?
Some of them, yeah.
Inside though are the last ones though, right? Like, I mean,
Well, VP's so small, so yeah,
like I heard they can only, and they have Arctics.
So, get in here.
they have Arctics too, right?
Yeah.
So that takes up 2 spots on its own.
Yeah, because they have the lanes, but they're not long lanes, so they park them
Like
this
Spring
way,
Gardens
they
and
park them this way.
oh man, I thought that was Nova for a second. I'm like, speak of the. That's the 49. When's the last time since you've done that?
49, 2 sign-ups ago. Spring.
Because you were, yeah,
I
you.
used to do it at night. I used to take it, yeah.
Because you worked out a VP a couple of times in the summer, right? Because you were on Spearboard.
No, I signed up on the 49 and I used to take it back at 10 o'clock or 10:30 at night.
But I hear it's one of the buses that runs till after 1 in the morning, the
Yeah.
last one. But now they used to have 2 regular buses on all day runs, but they don't anymore. It's down to 1. Right? They used to have 2 of everything,
Yeah.
242s, but now it's only down to 142 on regular run. They'll have to adjust that in the summer though.
Well, it starts getting busy again. Yeah, they're gonna have to.
With people going to Stampede, they take the train from Marlborough.
Yeah. I was looking the wrong way. Oh, I hate this corner. Holy smokes. The lineup of cars behind me because I couldn't turn. Are you ready?
Yeah, I guess. Be optimistic. Be optimistic.
Yeah.
It's only for 10 minutes
That's
again.
right. The longest 10 minutes of the day.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Now you can see my beard at full throat now.
Well, there you go. Let's call you Grandpa.
What did you say? I look like an old grunt.
No, you
I was waiting for you to say
don't.
something.
I was just teasing you.
Yeah, but I was waiting for it. Oh, here we are.
Wow. Let's run across the road and just get in the car. Wow.
And they don't do anything about it.
No. Absolutely nothing.
On my phone, Call of Duty Mobile.
Oh, my husband plays Call of Duty.
Makes me have a rage fit sometimes. Makes me have a rage fit sometimes. You want me to swear, that's when I do.
What was that, right?
Yeah. Does your husband do that sometimes? Hey? Does he get in a rage sometimes?
I'm never around you. Yeah, he gets mad. He plays it on the PlayStation, so yeah.
You have to listen to that all day?
Well, I'm at work.
Yeah. So you're not there
I'm
for
not
that?
there.
Have you been there sometimes?
Yes. Yeah.
It must be fun listening to that. You probably had to tell him to quiet down a few times because he gets too rowdy.
He was playing one video game. He's called World of Tanks. He was playing that one day, and then he lost all his gold, and he was so mad. He didn't know how he played. He lost all his gold. He pushed the wrong button. And bought something he didn't want.
You were probably saying it sucks to be you. You know that saying?
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah. Right? Were you saying that?
Well, to myself, I would.
Yeah. Yeah, you were probably saying that it sucks to be you, right?
Well, yeah.
You didn't.
With a few extras added.
Huh?
With a few extras added.
Be quiet. Okay. You didn't want to do it, say it to him because he was already mad.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to rage, just watch me play Call of Duty. And you get him like 9 times or something, try to hit him and he still stays up.
Yeah.
And now they have dogs that come out and bite you, like Emily dogs.
Yeah, okay.
So you gotta watch out for them bastards too. Excuse my language. But I mean, that's what I say. What I just said,
Yeah.
that's it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, that bastard got me. He's probably home right now, raging at his TV.
Oh, I know. He's probably painting.
He's probably getting his game fixed, though, if he wants to have a break.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever went in there and told him to quiet down if he gets too... Yeah. You're probably hesitant to sometimes, though, if it gets...
I'm the same way when I play video.
Oh, I want to see that side of you. What do you play?
I like playing Spyro.
What the hell is that?
Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you liked the Call of Duty games.
Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't like
You gotta be on your tippy toes when playing them. A lot of action.
those. Yeah.
One trip went by just like that.
I know, it went quickly.
You got 2 more hours with me.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I can handle that.
Just one.
I can handle it.
You're working this weekend?
Yeah, I gotta work on Saturday again.
Because you took last off, right?
Yeah, I know. It's too expensive when you gotta pay people to work with.
Pardon?
I said it gets expensive when you gotta pay people to work with.
Yeah. But you're like, oh, I don't want to get up at 3:30 in the
I know,
morning.
but that better. Yeah.
It must be not pretty.
pretty.
My dad's sleeping.
Yeah, you can't wake him up.
I could if I had flying powers, I could just meet you there. Your first trip I can have a little nap and we can talk. But then he's like, why don't I get to nap then? I'll just bring you extra coffee.
There you go.
You must need extras really on that day though.
Oh, I just take my usual cup and drink one cup of coffee.
But you're hesitant to take another one with you.
No, I just take one. And then my snacks.
Yeah. You eat all the snacks on Saturday. When I come on, you don't count.
No, I don't have any on the drink yet.
Have you ever had goldfish? That's a good little snack.
What is?
Goldfish?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good little snack.
I make my own nuts and bolts for those.
Pardon?
I make my own nuts and bolts with shreddies and Cheerios and all that stuff.
You got your snack right in the chocolate.
Oh, and yeah, and a couple of bits of chocolate.
Hot rods, what's that?
Crystal pepperoni sticks.
Oh yeah. Pepperoni sticks are good protein.
Good for breakfast on a Saturday morning.
Really though, it's a nice little snack.
Yeah, great.
Who's gonna eat breakfast at 3:30 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're going to work, you get a coffee and an egg McMuffin from McDonald's. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, well, that's it.
This bus is not in bad shape. It's not as bumpy as the one you had the other day.
Yeah, that one was really bouncy. It took you over the train track.
Oh, I'll just give you an Nova then if you want it back.
Oh, yeah, that's, yeah.
Like this one goes really smooth over the train track. Man, these roads remind me of 6th Avenue downtown
Oh, that,
because they're so bumpy.
that road is just horrible.
How many minutes do we have here?
I've got 4.
But you know what? The kids hopped on right away and you're getting a load but not as big as you normally do the last couple times.
I know, it's, yeah. I think a lot of them have gone to badminton though, because it wasn't, yeah. I picked up 4 or 5 kids the trip earlier. They were on their way to badminton, so,
They got practice or something.
yeah.
And like you don't pick up a ton of people on this trip. What are you doing this weekend? I know you're working Saturday. Yeah, because you had to put take the frames out and stuff so you could pick.
And then, Monday, I'm going to visit my daughter's best friend had a baby, and I'm going to go see the baby.
Oh, so you and your daughter are heading up there, right?
Oh, it's just in Calgary, yeah. I just, yeah.
how was her trip to Edmonton there?
Oh, she loved it.
What day did she get back?
Easter Sunday.
Oh.
She was back from turkey dinner. Thursday, came back
The mall must have been crazy.
Yeah, they had a blast. I think they spent $75 each, but they spent all day at the water park.
Wow.
Yeah, she said it was a lot of fun.
But it must have been busy.
It was, and then of course they had to close it down because some kid cracked in the pool.
Oh.
So they had to close the whole
And it probably didn't open up for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I think it was later on in the day. They got there at 9 o'clock or something.
In the morning?
Yeah.
But did they go swimming again since they make up for the lost time, right?
Well, they did the slides and water slides and everything. So yeah. She said there's one water slide today.
The change rooms are terrible in there. They're overly hot.
Yeah. But she said there's one water slide to stand at the top of it, and the floor just falls out from underneath it.
Oh goodness.
It just drops.
So she was up at 5:30 that morning and left by 6, I think.
Well, they went up, they were already up in Edmonton. They went up Thursday night after work.
Because imagine that, getting up early in the morning, it would be too much.
No, they went Thursday after work.
I've done it before, so
They just got a hotel up there for the weekend.
I'm glad all hotels have the AC. Without them,
Yeah.
you would not want to stay in a hotel.
Well, that's it.
Like this pulls, bus pulls a bit when you need it to, but not like the older buses.
Yeah, it does. I've noticed that.
I wish I could have been on 7908 with you on Barefoot. I would have got out of my chair and sat in the back, though. Got some good audio.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. If you have an old bus one time, I'm gonna get him to look after my wheelchair and go sit near the back. Like, not. I'm gonna try that one time.
Get a good old bus.
You wouldn't mind if I did that, right?
No, of course not. You just have to be careful.
But I'll make sure to do it when you're at the station, like not getting up when you're moving a bus.
Oh, no. Okay, with you can open up the windows and get a real good breeze.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You'll have about 5 minutes when you come. Yeah, you'll have about 5 minutes when you get back to Marlborough on the other side.
Yeah, I won't get any on this one.
How many hills did you go up with 7916 today?
Pardon?
How many hills did you go up with
Just on
seven?
the Route 64. Oh, I'm coming off Deerfoot to go up Bennington.
You probably know this. They only have certain times of the route, like the 117 is always an express runs and it runs the 2 times a day, the rush hour times. But there's one trip and it only goes once to Deerfoot.
Oh, is that right?
Like, you know, when you look at the cab, they say 117 whatever express via Deerfoot, right?
Yeah, there's only the first one goes down here.
Wonder why they don't have the second one as well. You would think they would set it that way, right? Wouldn't that be something if you take me on Deerfoot on express runs? Like maybe 78, 91 or something. I would be in my heaven if there was no traffic though. I wonder what time that shuttle leaves the garage to come relieve you when you're the first bus to go out of service, the first 40 foot. I think he would leave Spring about 5:30, right?
What?
The shuttle bus who comes to relieve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's got to, he leaves Carlo Maxwell at 56.
But sometimes he sits there for 20 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, sometimes he was sitting there.
Like he's there 15 minutes early just out of service, right?
Sometimes I've seen him sitting on 19th Street, so yeah, just.
They're gonna need more trains to be active during Stampede though, for sure.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna get pretty busy.
Have you had their deep fried Oreos there?
Huh?
Their deep fried Oreo or
I
whatever?
haven't, no.
I hear they're so rich. And Oreos are rich enough when they're not fried.
That's it.
A couple of my friends got sick on them once because they ate too many.
Oh, is that right?
No wonder though.
Yeah, it's just too sickly sweet.
I would maybe have about one just to try it. The thought of it sounds good, but not too many.
Just to say you've had one?
Yep. Hey, I'm waiting for a laugh. You laugh at everything almost.
Right. Sorry guys, I got a red 3 light today. It's okay, no problem.
Approaching Marlborough Station.
Yeah, I have to wait a while. I don't. I get the 23 when I come back. I'm still sitting there waiting for the 23.
Oh, yeah, okay.
To get an 87 or a 135.
Oh, that goes up near 17th Avenue, right?
Yeah,
Approaching
58.
Marlborough West.
That's Ironwoods, isn't it? 58.
Still goes down to 17th Avenue.
Doesn't it go right by Max Purple? Like, not right on the loop, but you can get Max Purple when you get off the 58 or something?
Yeah, you can get off at 44.
Avenue.
44th Street, 15th, 17th Avenue.
Marlborough West. Approaching Maryvale Drive and 43rd Street.
The air fluctuates so nice on these buses. I will say they're not my favorite buses in the fleet, but as far as air conditioning and everything else, they're my favorite for that.
Oh, yeah.
So there's some stuff I definitely like about these, and that's a few things.
Although I like driving these buses. They're nice to drive.
I would have heard you coming this morning if you were picking me up, though.
You would have heard it.
Maryvale Drive.
500 yards away, possibly.
Street.
I just realized you've taken me on 208s here with the fleet number 08.
Okay, Michael.
7908 and this is 8208. I just realized that.
Under the head of the airport.
Maryvale Drive and
8302, 8304, 8307 you have, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I had 8307 lots. I remember that.
So that was your favorite 8300. Well, they only have so many airport buses, right? So none of them were on Good Friday, though.
Yeah,
They-
I like that sign up things.
I miss you on your 5 though.
I know, yeah. That was fun. I made lots of good friends on that one.
This route isn't bad though once it quiets.
And the people
What is
is
this?
northeast.
Just for the 3:30 trip or whatever it is. Around 3:30 you get a few kids. But that's about it really.
Yeah, well, yeah. The rest is quiet.
But if they have badminton, then that's different. You get a couple, right?
Yeah.
It might be on again tomorrow too.
Oh, okay.
Approaching. Around 55. Street.
Yeah, Friday's usually pretty quiet.
Around 59. Street.
The 3 would be busy right now.
Boy, yes.
Like when that accordion comes into Heritage or whatever, it's a 60-foot bus because you probably see the accordion come into Heritage. It's the 4 o'clock
Yeah.
run that arrives.
Oh, yeah.
It's completely full and it's an Arctic.
Yeah.
Well, there's schools up by Sandstone too.
Yeah, there's a school a couple of blocks from Heritage
Approaching.
Road.
Nashville Drive.
I think you see the school run come from there.
Yeah, Henry Wisewood's right by Heritage Station.
And they have an Arctic on the school run a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about busy? It's busy at Bridlewood at that time because there's so many schools.
Oh, yes.
That's why the 14 is so busy.
I used to do a school run down to Bridlewood, Sunset Bridlewood Road. Mackenzie, and they used to go to that school right at the station. There's a Catholic high school right there.
I can probably see it if I go by on the 12 and stuff.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, it used to be just crazy. I used to do it in the morning on yeah.
I think most of the buses on that run go out of Spring, and there's a couple out of VP.
Oh, okay.
Whatever's available for the school run though, really.
Well, that's it. That just really depends, yeah.
Like, you get a lot out of Spring. On the northeast runs, you won't see a school run out of VP up here very often. It's a rare occurrence. and then you're back to the gardens after a trip and a half left.
Yeah, one more to go.
It's the acceleration when they take off, but when these get going, they're not bad.
No, they're just slow to take off.
Now the XM40s take off pretty quick. The 8201 and 8202 are a lot quicker on takeoff.
Oh, yeah.
The gas engine and those things, the natural gas in the XM40s that we have, is actually quicker than the diesel.
Yeah, big time.
And that they're actually more torquey, and it's normally the other way around. I don't like this light sometimes. When it gets bundled up, you miss your light.
There's no accidents today, so it's pretty boring.
Yeah. I must have at least 50 or 60 of these, on, added to my fleet there, so. You've been getting a mixture again, which is good. But it was an oldie day yesterday, though. Because didn't you had 79.99, then you had 80.50.
80-50 in the afternoon, yeah.
How was that bus yesterday?
Boy, the seat was warm.
You said the 79s you've been getting really, really comfortable.
Yeah. It's starting to look like driving those buses.
There you go. That's what I like to hear.
They're actually pretty comfortable to drive.
I finally got through to ya.
Well, the seats are really comfortable to sit in when you drive.
There's our first XD40 8205.
Yeah, it is too.
The seats in 8203 and 8204 aren't the worst because they have different padding than the other Novas.
Oh yeah, my bus yesterday had red seats. Yeah.
Afternoon.
Yeah, my bus had red seats, 80-50. And the new red plastic seats.
practice.
Yeah, there'll be something.
Approaching. Now,
Oh, yeah, they're way out there on the field.
there you go. Drive.
The speaker's perfect in this bus. It's not too loud.
You can hear it okay?
Yeah, but it's just not too overbearing. Have you ever had a bus where they're just screeching loud?
Yeah.
Like to where it's ear piercing
Well,
almost.
we can turn it down, but some of them you can't. It doesn't work.
It's Calgary Transit. That's all.
I know when they used to sign up on the Route 2, there was one old guy. Because on the Route 2, it comes on quite frequently at the different stops
Yeah.
and the different intersections and stuff like that. He used to be so mad that it was annoying.
It was like approaching
Yeah.
Fifth Avenue and so and so.
Now,
And he said, "Can't you turn that off?" And he said, "No."
straight.
It's annoying. I said, "Well, it's to help blind people and people know where we are."
Well, did they have to get off at the stop?
All that's it, yeah. These guys have to be blind too.
See, there's a 23 that just passed. It's way down there. He could have waited.
It's another one, the E150.
Oh, it's busy. Man, the 23.
Yeah, it's a busy run.
I don't understand why they cut busy runs. The 3 at night now sometimes is half loaded because people are waiting half an hour for it.
And they have to wait down on the Fort Hills Industrial, and it's dark and not very nice.
Doesn't this route run once every 45 minutes with the shuttle after a certain point, right? Or once an hour?
What, this one?
Yeah, after a certain point in the evening.
It's every 35 minutes it does one trip. This one bus.
Yeah.
It's a 35-minute trip around.
Depending on where you get it from.
Yeah.
And the Beaches Street Northeast.
But if you do the whole thing, it's the typical hour, right? So. 135. Oh, 17 on 10. Look at that. Pardon? 8050. 8053. Might be for the 81 or 60. Yeah, 87, I mean. Because we saw 63 today on our last trip, so. That's 87 there.
Oh, okay.
On the 2-lot one that I told you about that's the exact same box. I had to close up my water bottle again. My water leaked out on me.
Oh no.
See on the floor. It's just water though. Pardon?
What are you gonna do now later? Thanks,
Okay,
I still use my hours to do my go home, relax. It's gonna be weird not going there tonight.
Yeah. Well, they call a new year.
Yeah. Get my rage on.
You're just gonna see where the year again.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
What's he shoot?
Look at something for the news, I guess. I don't know. I should have blasted the horn when we drove by.
Film gets interrupted by Calgary Transit bus. Jeez, that's bad. They need to.
Yep. Shot the corner there.
But if you're asleep, that'll wake you up.
Well, that's what I was trying to do. Are you awake now?
Yeah. And I wasn't sleeping, you know. What, you're gonna say that about if you see a police?
So cute.
Yeah, you're gonna say that about the policeman and fireman though? I hadn't forgotten about that.
They might be twins, actually.
They look like it.
Yeah, I think so.
She must have had to go get him or something because she came right.
There's a daycare there. Because I have another lady that goes there in the trip.
Because I'm like, oh, that's the same person, but she's got her kids this time.
Yeah, there's a couple of people who go there and pick up their kids and they come back to us.
Were they on yesterday? You said, right?
Wasn't there, buddy? Thank you. You will know.
Yeah, you said they were on yesterday, the three. They weren't on Tuesday, right, or anything?
No,
Must
yesterday.
must be only certain days, right?
Yeah.
The brakes are there when you need them, eh? This bus brake really had to brake really quick a few times.
Yeah,
We got a couple here coming up. That's probably the earliest you get up is on your Saturday. Anything else? Didn't you start?
3:30.
And then for the two, you had to do that as well.
Pardon?
For the two, you had to do that as well. So does that happen to you often, where you have to do someone else's work around Easter?
That was just because I had Sundays and Mondays off, and I had to work on the Friday.
Anyway, right?
Yeah, that's just a stat holiday. That was the only one I had to work this sign up. So.
If it wasn't for that, you would be doing your regular sign up.
Yeah, it's just that it was a stat holiday.
So no one signed on that. It's just a
It's somebody's work, but
Yeah.
it's because I have to work Fridays.
Yeah, that's like a thing,
It
right?
was Sunday service. Because a regular guy would have done it on Sunday. He probably had Friday off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're still required to work Friday,
Yeah.
right? So, okay.
Normally you sign up if you go to work the stats and what you work. Yeah.
That's the only thing you gotta work those days, right?
Because next sign up, I think it's if you have Tuesday and Wednesday off, you work all the stats. And lots of guys like working the stats because you get extra.
Time and a half.
It's big bucks working.
Time and a half.
No, it's actually double plus your regular pay.
Yeah.
So it's more, yeah.
So you'll be in hot cotton soon, eh, Mrs. Rich Lady?
Oh, I don't think so.
Buy all the ice cream you want.
Maybe an extra scoop.
Sure. 2 scoops, would that do ya? You'll be doubled the ice cream.
That's right. I'm gonna have ice cream tonight when I got one in.
Yeah, that was my fault though. And Jenny says, why are you eating all that? He's like, Ethan got me hungry. I got a craving for it.
And the Peachtree Tree Northeast.
Oh, I know this Henley hash bone in the freezer.
I'll have to take that.
Huh?
I'll have to take that from you. It's my favorite too.
I'll have to see your tires don't rub against the sidewalk.
Oh, that's nice to have. The older buses have it too, or
They
no?
don't, no.
Because it doesn't make that sound.
No, it's just to stop your tires from rubbing against the sidewalk.
It feels like I just got on 10 minutes
I know,
ago.
it's going quickly. Everybody's out raking their yards.
More of the street cleaners will be out here soon.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they're working around on the 64 route this morning. They were up there.
Oh, when you started,
They
right?
had the signs up because people were having to move their cars.
A lot have left now. There's only a few. Yeah.
What?
A lot have left now from that. Whatever it was. Them kiddos will be hungry when they get home though.
Oh, big time.
I had shepherd's pie for supper last night.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm just making you hungry on
Oh, I
purpose.
love shepherd's pie.
Homemade too.
Oh, that's even better.
See, I'm not getting that overly sticky feeling from the brakes today.
No. They were bad the other day. They were just grabby.
That's what I mean. They were grabby and sticky, like some. I was just gonna ask you if you were gonna go for a break.
Yeah, I haven't had one all day. I think I better. I might not make it home.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. Oh.
What's that?
That's a nice little shelter, especially when the 42 comes in. Oh, I'm surprised the one's never there when you take a break.
I only see him on my first 2 trips. And the rest of the time I don't see him at all.
But it's always a different bus coming in, so. I imagine an Arctic will be there soon.
Yeah, the ones I see above Arctics. You see this little guy walking across the street?
Yeah. This is the way I take the Barlow. You know you're going in the opposite direction.
Oh, yeah.
And then I go straight. And then I kind of, then we kind of curve right. And then up to Barlow and up to the lot we go.
Okay.
Yeah. I could get you here sometime if I wanted to.
Well, yeah. Then it's a quick ride home.
Huh?
Then it's a quick ride home down the 17th Avenue now to
Yeah, you just want me to get off the bus. I just.
Oh,
Yeah.
I enjoy your company.
No, but like when you said that, I'm like, oh, in a jokey way, she wants me to get out.
No, never.
I can tell if you're joking around, trust me. You don't keep a straight face. I can tell when you're gonna laugh.
No, I enjoy your company, but it's nice. I like to come ride.
Isn't that something? We met on a 5 and that was it.
Yep.
It's the same, you know, just like that. We both can be troublemakers together.
Got that, yeah.
You notice Bob just get one up on you each time. Oh, I'm just gonna make you 10 minutes late. There you go.
Yeah, that's only on Tuesday, so there you go.
You have one thing to look for, another thing to look forward to. He must work different this week, but it's his different sign up, right?
He works, because shuttle buses pick their runs like day to day, their daily work. It's not assigned like a week like a big bus.
Or like months, right? They do
Yeah.
different.
So he picks his work for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. He has Sundays and Mondays off as well.
Each way, each week he picks his work, right?
No, it's done at the beginning of the sign up.
Yeah.
And he does the same thing, but they just pick. The shuttle bus does it a little differently.
But you're doing your same routes week to week, but it's
Yeah.
like 3 different routes or something.
Yeah, like you could pick 5 different routes for a whole week, or yeah. Or you could pick the same route for the whole week, or yeah, you can pick and choose what you want to do. For a big bus, you can't do that. You just gotta pick your run, and that's
What's available to?
yeah.
So if you gotta work out a VP in the summer, if Max Till's available, you'll gladly take it. You'll just have to be up a little earlier.
Yeah.
Trust me though, if you have to get the till and do a VP run, the till is so nice.
Yeah, or the 302. I like the 302.
Except it goes downtown. I'm not.
I know,
But I mean, the 302 is actually not bad downtown. You're not.
it's quick. You're
Yeah.
in and out of downtown pretty easily. So.
I can get off and get the C train, you know, from
yeah.
there.
And I like driving down Ogden Road by the trains and watching the trains.
And if you got a noisy bus, you can hear that noisy motor just
No, I like that.
Was the motor just noisy, or were the whole bus?
Oh, the whole bus rattles.
But rather than that, it didn't drive too bad.
It drove nicely, it was just rattling. Yeah.
7908 wasn't that rattly, if I can remember, when you had it.
No, I don't think so. But then the roads aren't that great, you know.
Oh,
They rattled because of the roads anyway, so.
yeah, exactly. Like, the roads here are not bad at all. Let's go to 6th Avenue right now.
I hate that road. That's just
If you want a bumpy ride, we can do that right now. Trust me though, I'm teasing you. I don't like that road. 6th Avenue's just 6th Ave.
drive it every morning and I don't like it either. So.
But I mean, you're doing a nice route, so that's a plus, right? It's not like you're, you know. Where do you go out of service? What's your
6th Avenue and 9th Street.
Oh, and then you gotta travel up 6th Avenue to get out of downtown. That's nice.
But usually everybody's off by 7th Street, so I just turn on to 8th Street. So I'm not gonna go all the way up to 11 if I don't have to.
But there's still a few people on, right?
Yeah, that's usually every once in a while somebody comes on.
For all day, because there's so many different options, right?
Oh yeah.
You got the 3, you can probably get the 46.
Yeah.
I was gonna get the 46 back if it's a little quicker the other night, but you know, 545 he leaves with the 3 as well, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Maryville Drive.
And the 3's quicker to get there
Well, yeah,
anyway.
'cause now it doesn't have to turn around and go down Bergen Road or anything. It just goes straight and then turns on the center street. So that makes
Oh, did it used to have to go somewhere else
You know
before?
where the tube turns around up on Bennington?
It's Beddington Boulevard and they have that major little hut. A lot of people wait for the 2 there.
Yeah. The Route 3 used to go around, turn it, it used to go down to the 4-way stop and then go up Bermuda Drive and up to the...
It only took me 4 minutes to get there, not
Yeah,
even
that's
5.
not long at all.
But I mean, you know what? We had a quick bus too.
Yeah.
We had a noisy motor as well.
And there's probably not many people getting off Ross Run.
You would love to drive 7791.
Yeah?
The motor in that thing sounds amazing.
Maryville Drive.
You can tell when the bus brakes are worn out when you're driving sometimes, when they need to get work done on
Yeah,
them.
because sometimes they're pretty slow to stop.
Or they're like they're squeaking like when you're stopping, right?
Or your brake pedal's really soft.
Maryville Drive.
Gotta remember, the buses are on the road almost 24/7. They don't get much of a break.
No, they don't really move.
Like 8077 has had a break, but it's still getting work done on it.
Yeah. I've been looking for it. I haven't seen it, so I don't know where it is.
Probably in the shop somewhere.
Yeah, we can't walk through. We're not allowed to walk through the shop anymore. So
Oh, you're not, eh?
no.
Is it just because they have too much work going on?
Oh, some stupid driver wasn't watching where they were going and fell into one of the pits. You know the pits that they have for oil changes and stuff?
Yeah, they jack the bus up and stuff.
Yeah, but they have a pit in the ground where they can drive the bus over and work underneath it.
Yeah.
And somebody wasn't watching what they were doing and fell into it.
Oh my goodness. You gotta be aware of your surroundings, especially when you're a bus.
They're too busy on their cell phones and not paying attention.
Oh man. Okay.
It's like we're not allowed to open this hatch anymore.
Oh, not either?
No, because some drivers put on the fare box and fell and broke their ankle.
I can see why though. Gotta be, yeah. Calgary Transit Adventures.
Oh, there's lots of them.
Yeah. He's another 87, but I think he's not the change off bus. He's the other guy,
The
right?
other one's an express bus. This guy's out for a while. The key number's 142, so it's out for a while.
He'll be going back to the grass soon.
Yeah.
Did you do that on the 2, right? Or what was it? Or was it key 142 on the 43, right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot on the 2 on the weekends. There's like 4 buses. 2 going to Mount Pleasant, 2 going to Clarny.
Yeah. Probably 2 downtown at the same time and 2 at each end at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. And the service is like every 36 minutes when you were doing it on that Friday, right? 36 minutes or whatever. 35-minute service. for all day runs, if it gets busy in the summer, they're gonna have to put at least a 6 bus on it. Like now on weekdays, it's 5 active buses for, you know, but they're gonna have to have an extra one. Because before on like the 2 like after rush hour, wasn't it 7 buses or something?
Oh,
Yeah, and then they cut some of that.
yeah. I know you didn't have to wait very long and there was another bus, so.
Like it used to run every 10 or 15 minutes during rush hour.
Yeah. Wow, I don't even have any time here.
Nothing.
No, 1 minute, and now it says on schedule, so I can go. Wow.
Oh, come on. I wanted to go for ice cream. You must be glad when this run's finished, you get to go home and chill out. You must be glad that your run's finished for the day after this, you get to go home and chill out.
Yep.
Or I can give you an old C train on a night key and you can keep...
Oh, too bad I don't know how to drive a C-train.
Oh my god, did you see that truck there? He's got his hood open.
I see that.
He must have broken down.
Now this looks down, so I don't know.
And you know how you tease me about breakdowns? You know that happens for real.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. The hoses go a lot on these buses.
Oh, I've had that happen. Had to have a fireman come to my bus.
Your bus wasn't on fire, right?
No, there was so much antifreeze they had to clean it up.
Was it one of these, right?
Yeah, it was. Two Thursdays in a row at the Fort Hills Hospital.
Oh, I remember you telling me that story.
There I was, stuck.
But at least you broke down at the hospital
Well,
so you
yeah.
could just sit there, right? I guess the buses didn't like you going there.
Well, I was stuck in the bus lane, yeah, so, yeah, oh well.
Yeah, 2 Thursdays in a row that happened, eh? Was it both? It was both some fluid leak or something, right?
The same problem on both buses.
Different buses at those days. It might have been 2 of these, too.
Right at the Fort Hills parking lot where the buses park.
But I mean, you had the 90 go there and a bunch of other buses. So they were getting stuck, right? Or no, I'm thinking, does it go there or no?
The 90?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you had the 9 and stuff.
Yeah, but there was enough room that they could get around me, so.
And they knew you were broken down when you had your flashers.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go here to the where it's easier for you to push your over.
Ah, shit, I got hit here. You had to wait for a change off too at the foothills,
Yes,
right?
I did. Yeah.
How long did it take?
I broke down at around say 7:30
At night.
in the morning.
Oh my god. That's like one of the worst times when buses are like extremely busy.
Around 7:30, quarter to 8-ish.
Yeah.
And like, both times I managed to, I got a change off and they wanted me to start back in Bridgeland. So I just went down 16th Avenue to Dearborn and then up Memorial Drive and then into the loop and into Bridgeland and started working. So really I just missed my inbound, my trip into downtown and down to Bridgeland.
But the reason why they wanted you to do that so you get back on time.
Yeah, so because I started on time. Otherwise, yeah.
You would be screwed for the whole day.
And the other night in Pascal.
Imagine if you had to wait from for a change off from Vic Park waiting up there. From Vic Park, that would take at least an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
But did you notice any weeks when you took the bus that morning? Did you
It
notice?
was fine.
But it can change in a New York minute.
I'd already done one trip and it was fine, so yeah.
But there must have been a hole that busted or something.
Have you been on the Route 90?
No.
You go down 10th Street and then you go up under Rochelle Trail and come onto, go on the boat trail and come up onto Rochelle Trail
No.
down by the old Greyhound building. And yeah, it's finally, they're both at the same place.
And you never know, that can change in a New York minute. You can be fine and then that's it.
That's it. Because I looked out my mirror and seen white smoke and I thought, well, no.
This is it.
I kept going as far as I could so I could at least,
But then the bus just died by the time you got there.
I got to the hospital, which was good because I had a whole bunch of workers on my bus that needed to get there, so. Yeah.
And your bus wouldn't start back up,
No,
right?
it was, well, I probably would have, but the antifreeze was lost.
And without the antifreeze, your engine can overheat, right?
Yeah. They had to be towed. Most buses got towed.
Imagine if you had an old bus. That would have been tragic when something breaks on them.
Yeah.
And it was both for these, and like when you were driving, they were still new.
Yeah, they were fine. Like this was last summer. So yeah.
Last summer, right?
Yeah.
Also very recent.
Yeah, like last year. Yeah.
You want something that broke down and blew white smoke if something with them 75s were breakdown prone. Holy. They were terrible for breakdowns.
Oh, big time, yes.
Especially the two-stroke ones that we had. And every time you got a 75,
The heaters on because your hot engine light came on and they want you to run the heaters to get the
but I mean it's like 35 degrees
They
outside.
want you to turn the heaters on and get the antifreeze going. Oh my God.
I thought, no, not doing that. Give me a change off.
Yeah.
But you can do that until you get into the C train station. But doing that for the rest of the day, I would say no thank you.
But if you can get somewhere, yeah.
They only make you do that till you get to your regular time point or somewhere major,
Somewhere safe.
like a station. And them 7500s, boy, they would get so hot, it's unbelievable.
Oh, they just get hot driving up the hill. They were terrible.
76s were a bit better by a long shot.
When you just put your foot on the gas to go up a hill and go out of your heat.
Engine light, turn the bus off now.
Yeah. Hot engine light.
They should have your voice integrated in there. Right? Hot engine light, I need a change off.
Yeah.
And then the thing would start dinging at you on them 7500s. You're like, oh no, I'm not getting too much further here.
No, every bell and whistle would go start beeping and
That was it. I guess you're out of service here.
yeah.
I find on these buses though, depending on one thing, the bus you have, these are always a little grabby, right?
Yeah.
It's just the way they're designed. Is that the shuttle right there, right?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He can't be leaving already because he doesn't leave till 1:56.
Or till 5:56.
1:56. It's only 51.
Oh, that's 27. That's why.
Was that 27?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.